International Firefighters Day is a time where the world's community can recognize and honor the sacrifices that firefighters make to ensure that their communities and environment is as safe as possible. On the 4th of May, we remember firefighters who have died while serving our communities. We celebrate and recognize firefighters worldwide who continue to protect us so well throughout the year. Working on fire-coordinated activities across the country in honor of our fallen heroes, bases and provincial offices hosted programs and everyone wore the symbolic IFFD red and blue ribbons. The program across the country included a moment of silence and singing of the national anthem as a sign to honor our brave heroes. The Northwest Central teams and provincial staff, together with the Potchefstroom FPA and Clockway Fire and Rescue, gathered at Trim Park to celebrate our current heroes and honor the sacrifices of the fallen heroes. Here is what Florence had to share about this day.
Bitso la ka ke Florence Telampe ko Bosco Bates. Re tlile fanda go tla go keteka letsatsi la rona la batho ba ba ileng ba tlhokafala ba le mo mosebetsing ba tima mollo. Nna ya ka ke le firefighter ke rata go lebogisa ma firefighter a mangwe a kgonang go thusa batho ba diplasi le sekgwa go tima mollo.
The general manager of Northwest was amongst those that shared messages on this day, and she had this to say.
We are here today to commemorate and celebrate the International Firefighters Day, which is a very important day as we remember our firefighters, those heroes that have fallen in the line of duty. It is important for us to be here as the firefighters play a very important role in our lives.
In KwaZulu-Natal, by jogging in song and a march, the Maguzi, Manzingwenya and Mbazwana teams and stakeholders from Umhlabuyalingana Disaster and Fire Rescue, the Traffic Department, and Ezemvelo KZN Wildlife honored the day by marching from Umhlabuyalingana Traffic Department through the town of Mbazwana and then followed with a formal program back at the Traffic Department premises. Here is what Fisani had to say.
International Firefighter Day ichaza ukuthi sisuke sihlonipha ama-firefighter siyadlula amaqhawe ekuthina. Kumina lento ichaza ukuthi sibalekile njengamaqhawe omlilo siyakwazi ukuthi sivikele nemvelo nemfuyo konke.
In Limpopo, the day kicked off with a march through Polokwane by working on fire and stakeholders from Capricorn District's municipality's fire department. The march started at SABC Park and carried through until Polokwane Cricket Club fields where the formal program took place. The general manager of Limpopo, Mr. Sam Maepa, shared the purpose of this special day. Candles were lit to acknowledge and remember our fallen heroes who lost their lives while on the fire line. Former firefighter Admire Sibula, who is now a Type 3 dispatcher, delivered a very powerful poem.
I was doing a poem. With my poem, I was trying to give the message to the people of the risks that the firefighters encounters on the line of duty, and I was actually trying to inform the people how valuable these people are, so we should respect and cherish them, honor them for the jobs that they do for us. They save lives of strangers, they save lives of people they don't know, so it's very important. They are very significant in our lives.
The Free State management honored this day by paying respect together with the program they had with the Bloemfontein team at their base in Namibia Township by drilling and having a moment of silence. Here is what Thabo Muila and Tandu Xolo had to share.
Today is the International Firefighter Day, of which we are remembering our fallen heroes, the firefighters that had died in the line of duty, and then honoring the ones that are still serving the community within the Working on Fire program. And then to us as a Free State province, we are remembering the late Kagiso Mohlabani and Bongani Nkala, who died 2 years ago, 2014, the 20th of January, through the motor vehicle accident. So we are remembering them because of they did serve their community with loyalty.
My name is Mana Changola from Bloemfontein base, and I would like to thank WOF for thanking me, and I feel much appreciated. And I would like to thank to those who died on the fire line. They have given me courage.
In the Western Cape, the Newlands Working on Fire and High Altitude teams honored the day by having a moment of silence to honor our fallen heroes. In the town of Bredasdorp, where the Be Safe Expo was held, the Western Cape partners paraded through town to the mega park, which consisted of the Bredasdorp team with the Breede Valley's Fire and Rescue Services, the South African Air Force's Fire and Rescue Services, and the Volunteer Wildfire Services. In Gauteng, the Carletonville team and provincial management held their commemoration of this day at the Carletonville Fire Station. They sang the national anthem, followed by Tebogo Sibeso, Type 1 crew leader, who commemorated his colleagues from the Rustdefinter motor vehicle accident that are now our fallen heroes. Audrey from the Carletonville base had this to say.
For me, being part of the IFFD, it's an honor for me. Reason being why I say that, it's not every day that this kind of things happens. My fellow firefighters, for me, we're brothers. We are all brothers in working on fire, and we are all sisters. They lost their lives trying to help those to protect for their loved ones.
Port St. John's team in the Eastern Cape honored this day with the Working for Wetlands team members at their base. They held a short prayer, then followed with the crew leader Ntobeko Samani giving a speech on what this day means. In Mbombela, Mpumalanga, Kishugu and Working on Fire commemorated International Firefighter Day by hosting their event at the head office. Working on Fire Managing Director Llewellyn Pillay said in his message that this day is about paying tribute to all firefighters who have died in the line of duty and also to honor our current firefighters who are preparing for a perilous winter fire season. Kishugu CEOs Christa Bruno Austin and Johan Heine unveiled a memorial plaque at Kishugu's head office in Nelspruit to honor all of the ground and aerial firefighters who have died in the line of duty. Firefighting is an inherently dangerous career and takes a special type of person to take up this profession. We pay tribute to firefighters across the globe for their dedication and sacrifices made to ensure the world is a safer place for us all. We salute you. The Welkom and Senekal teams in the Free State attended the Houtveld High School Career Day that took place at the school sports grounds on Friday, 22nd of April 2016. The teams showcased a few aspects of their work to the schools present, from running through the firewall, which showed the importance of fitness, communication, safety and discipline is for the well-being of the team when on the fire line. With the winter fire season approaching, firefighters took the opportunity to conduct a fire awareness and information sharing with learners and educators to reduce the impact of wildfires on our environmental and personal safety. Our teams collaborated with emergency medical services on a simulation as well. Here is what the base manager of the Welkom team had to share.
Good day, my name is Johan de Blans. I'm base manager of Welkom Working on Fire team. Today was Occupations Day of Houtveld High School or Secondary School. All the main schools or secondary schools, matric people is coming here to see what occupations they can do after matric, and they asked us to do some awareness. We also do awareness as a Working on Fire team for the disaster management team.
Our teams completed a simulation exercise together with the Emergency Medical Care ER24 to show how emergency services work hand in hand with each other to save lives of those injured and show how care is provided to the patients to save their lives. In the scene, the display was of the protocol followed when a firefighter is injured while on the fire line. Teamwork was very evident and showed the dangerous nature of our work and how cautious the firefighters have to be. A big well done to the Senekal and Welkom team for the passion and excellent demonstration they delivered to the community of Welkom.